Good morning, everyone, and welcome to my presentation. Thank you for joining today. Let me start by saying just a few words about my background. I'm a student at PTTC in Siem Reap. My name is Chai, and the topic today is population and average age in Cambodia. The purpose of this presentation is focused on education. On the other hand, we thought it would be useful to divide our talk into two main sections. First, I would like to give you an overview of population, and the second, Thida will focus on average age.
Okay, very good.
Okay, so let's start by looking at the pyramid on the screen. This picture here shows the population of Cambodia. It is about 16,700,000 in 2020. As you can see in Cambodia, more than 50% of the whole population is 25 years old and younger. So I would like to draw your attention to this point that we have a lot of young people. If they work until 65 years old, we could get full of working power 40 years from now. According to this point, what kind of young people we should have from now on? In my opinion, the only way forward this is the quality of education. If they receive good education, they surely will become a big manpower and they will make Cambodia a better country. By the way, you may have heard about children in Cambodia, that most students are from a farmer family. Some of them stop studying to have their parents' job due to they live in a rural area. And also school is far from their house. So they hardworking and honest. Besides, if they know the importance of learning, they will study hard to make a better life and become a human resource for society. However, that is all I wanted to say about is to promote young children to concentrate on learning, especially have to improve the quality of education in rural schools like urban schools. So now let's move on to that point.
Thank you, Chai. So this is an average age. Cambodia, Japan 48 years old, Cambodia 25 years old. Do you see the age difference between Cambodian and Japanese? Do you know why? Yes, you see amazing big difference. Cambodia is very young country because more than 50% of Cambodian population is younger than 25 years old. Its opposite of Japan are 48 years old. Mostly Japanese has a lot of old people than younger people, right? But in Cambodia, we have a lot of younger people. Or younger are important players in national development. We should educate them to become a full human resource in society because they are children who are preparing to take things around them, and they are strong people too. If we want them to be a full human resource, only they are educated and trained in school from childhood to adulthood. Younger people is need educate for their job in the future. Whatever the job, they only need people who are capable to doing this. A good worker means as well educate people. After they get enough knowledge, they can work for the knowledge-intensive industries such as a car factory or a computer maker. They can create a big profit as well, educate people. So I think education is very important because they will become the human resource that society needs. In my opinion, education is a key issue in our country. So as a student teacher, I want to be a teacher who learns my students to get a good education in their future to our country. I also hope they will be happy and have a rich life with their family. To include, I like to say that education is that main point that need to development in Cambodia to be more advanced and strong. And thank you for your listening. If there's any question, please feel free to ask.
One more thing. So normally, students fail their presentation because of just show the fact. But so Chai and Tida include the question and opinion. Okay, this was very important. Fact like this, COVID-19 implications. School closure kept 90% of all students are out of school. This is the information on the Google site. But you add your own question and let me talk about the drop rate in my area like this. If you add your own opinion, this fact became more very reasonable, very interesting story. And finally, what's the most important thing is story. I think that this is the one topic. Please allot the story. For example, story is very important. So using the topic, arrange the topic, make the story. Once again, arrange the topic and make the stream, make a story. It's very important. For example, against COVID, talking about the very normal opinion suggested by the United Nations, and you will add the Cambodia and COVID. This is relatively focusing on the Cambodian students and your local students. Dropout rates, Chai pointed out the rural area, the 17% is the dropout rate. And the case study in near school to teacher training center in Siem Reap. Fourth one is SDGs 4, equality access to primary school, and talk about the detail. 5, our challenges under collaboration, Japan and Cambodian students toward children in farm hour like this. Make a story by using this is the one topic, by using the other topic. Okay, anyway. Not only fact, please add your opinion. This is the key point of today's lesson. Okay, let's move to the next presentation. Sulaiman, are you ready?
Like her, she not here, so I have to present by my own.
Okay.
Yep.
And this is another topic. You can modify these topic into your presentation.
Yes.
Okay. This is okay. Okay. Shall we start?
Yes, Professor.
Please. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Sraimai. I'm the second year student in Provincial Teacher Training.
Auto.
And a present the revenue in Cambodia. Do you hear me, Professor?
Just so some parts
Yes.
are broken. So please speak slowly to follow up.
Yes, yes, again. So we start again.
Yes, please.
Hello, everyone. I'm Sraimai, and today I will talk about the revenue in Cambodia. Please pay attention on this picture. People in both countries working honestly early in the morning until evening. Monthly income differ. Japan GDP per capita around 40,000 USA. Cambodian around 1,500 USD in 2019. What should we do now? What is the difference? The big difference is the way that both people work and the way that both people educated. Cambodian people normally work as a farmers, so that their income is not high. Even those other people work in factory and companies too. Number of intensive factory is increasing, such as Nike or Adidas. For instance, there are more than 1,500 of factories, heavy industry, and 15,000 small factories in Cambodia in 2017. The factory is make many work for Cambodian people. And what about the quality of education differ? And I think Cambodia and Japan have the big difference of education. Japan has the high quality of education, especially the technology. The quality of education in Cambodia is developing. Many uneducated people in Cambodia choose to work at a different country as the migration. As you can see, a lot of people in Cambodia migrate to Thailand, Korea, Vietnam, or other countries to work. This is a big problem in Cambodia too. In my opinion, I think improve the education for better life is the best solution for making Cambodia income. Cambodia education should be improved because education is very important, mean to train and build up human resource for development our country. Why I say like that? The reason is human resource is the only way to develop the country. However, Cambodian people work hard from the morning until evening. They still don't get the high salary yet because of their knowledge. More people in Cambodia work with the workforce without using their intelligence. I suppose that if the education in Cambodia is improved, that will change our country, which is from the low income countries to low middle income countries and on the way to become the high middle income countries in the future. And for the next slide, please look at this photo. If Toyota moved to Cambodia, what's happened? Toyota income revenue is around 300 billion USD. Cambodia yearly national budget around 70 billion USD in 2019. Toyota income 4 times a month of the national budget of Cambodia. What's happened in Cambodia? I think Cambodia's economy will be increasing. In Cambodia, almost half of workforce are farmers. If they start working at Toyota or at one factory, what's happened? I guess their salary will be more than 2,000 USD a year. Furthermore, Cambodian people will change their mind not to migrate and work in their country more than. So it can make Cambodia's economy larger one. We welcome new company will be set inside Cambodia. Finally, people life become more easily than before. They will get more income to support their family and the good educated and the good experience from the Toyota company too. Thank you for your listening.